as always, our best to Marshall Holman, who I'm sure is watching back in Oregon.
And Bill O'Neill, another great year for the future Hall of Famer in 2019. He finished third in earnings and seventh in average. This season, he won his second major, the Players' Championship.
That was fun to watch. Columbus, Ohio, after coming so close at the TOC, also in Ohio. So here's Bill from outside Philadelphia. His first of 4 games of qualifying underway here from Jupiter.
Remember, 2 different patterns for the 4 games, Dave. They're going to start on the short pattern that we just talked about, and after 2 games, they'll re-oil and go to the longer 46-foot Johnny Petraglia pattern.
Day underway for EJ Tackett.
O'Neill starting with urethane, not EJ Tackett. He rarely throws urethane.
Kris Prather, PBA Strike Derby champ in this bowling center last month. Off to a good start. And here's Troup, North Carolina. Been bowling a lot, he told us. It was the last time we saw.
Ain't getting me, guys.
Flash Strike Derby here in Jupiter.
Too much pressure in frame 1.
He already started. You ain't getting me, guys. And he's talking about a beer frame. So when you're bowling league and all of your teammates strike and you're the anchor bowler and you don't strike, you have to buy everybody else a beer. They call it a beer frame.
He's good. We're in 10 pen for EJ.
Yeah, so is that guy right there. I think pound for pound the most talented player out here. And he's certainly the most powerful.
You said that a lot. What makes EJ so good in your mind?
He's just a great athlete, but his technique is amazing. What he can do to a bowling ball, very few can do. And very few can do, and many are envious.
Pretty good golfer, too.
Yeah, excellent. +2 handicap.
What an athlete. PJ was a teenager. He actually thought about going the pro golf route. Stuck with bowling. That worked out really well for him.
Well, just to put things in perspective, we came in a couple days early, so we got a couple rounds of golf in with British Open champ Mark Calcavecchia. So EJ hit it about, about 20 or 30 yards past Mark, and about 50 past me was Mark, and so that's 80 by me. But irregardless of how far EJ hit it, he couldn't beat Mark. Nor could I.
Sounds like fun, though.
Oh, it was amazing.
Better than like that one. It crosses over for a Brooklyn strike.
Great break, crossing over, tripping the 6 late.
We asked Kris about being back in the building where he won the strike derby. He said, "Ain't now a different event. This is a PBA Tour stop." So yes, that was cool to win it. Nice paycheck, nice trophy, but I'm resetting totally now.
You got to be kidding me.
Somehow no love across the deck there, Randy. What happened?
Yeah, messenger in front of the 10 pin. There goes the head pin. It comes across, and it's coming across at such a velocity and rate of speed that it goes right in front of the 10. And didn't make much sense to EJ either.
Saw some big scores in games 3 and 4. The Group 1 of qualifying, all led by Anthony Simonson. This here from Jakob Butturff after his 300 game in the 4th and final game of qualifying. Group 1, that was incredible to watch. Prather trying to continue his good start, does so.
Yeah, beauty there. I was talking with Tom Clark earlier, and we were talking about the physical game of Kris Prather and just like, it just doesn't get any better than that. The only person that didn't care about being able to get their hair cut during the shutdown? Kyle Troup.
That's right. You got to keep that going. What a look. Just tremendous. He tried to cut the hair, I guess, in middle school for a school picture day.
Yeah.
Straighten it out.
How'd that go?
It went badly. He said, I'm never going to do that again. Gotta love it. Kyle Troup.
The 2020 PBA Tour Finals on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For promotional offers, tips to improve your game, news, or to locate a bowling center near you, log on to gobowling.com.
Back underway. Group 2 qualifying here in Jupiter, Florida at Bowlero. Dave, Randy, our entire crew, great to have you with us. Perfection for Prather and Troup. Front 4 each. Bill O'Neill, left lane. Help on number 10, down it goes.
EJ Tackett, you've completely dominated this event since its inception. Why so good at the Tour Finals?
I don't know. I think I've been able to bowl pretty good on TV for the last few years, and the whole event being on TV, I love this atmosphere, and I've bowled really well, stayed within myself, and just try to bowl my best games. And the last few years it's worked out, so hopefully we can add one more.
Thanks, EJ. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
But by the way, I love the facial fescue that EJ's got going on right now.
It's kind of like mine.
No, his is way better than yours.
It looks better to him, you're right. Back to EJ. Whoa, third to the channel there, and the 2-pin stands. He won this event in 2017. You and I call it on CBS Sports Network from Orlando. Runner-up to Belmonte 2018 in Detroit. And last year took it all in Las Vegas.
Yeah, in dramatic fashion, going into that roll-off with Jakob Butturff.
Jacob's got his highlight from today with a 300 game.
That's another nice break for Prather. He's got a couple already early on in game 1. EJ left a couple of nasty 10 pins. That one just got a little bit to the right. And it's going to be interesting to see just how quick this oil pattern changes with 2 players on the right side of the lane using urethane.
9 in a row between these guys. Prather and Troup. Son of Guppy, former PBA champ.
I'm not a fashion expert, but I think Kyle really needs to kind of step up his game and add some color to his wardrobe.
And he matches so well with all the signage here. It just looks great. 10 straight between them. Wow. Tackett. Whoa.
There we go.
60 feet to success. That was a blister. That's right.
I'm surprised you didn't leave a solid 8 on that shot.
Rushed. All 10 into the pit.
Oh, O'Neill's gotten out of the urethane. He's gone to reactive. So 1 man left using urethane. That's the man getting up right there. There's that.
Does that surprise you?
There's that pitch black that he's using. And no, it doesn't surprise me. He likes doing that. He likes going straight, and he's good at it.
Goes for half a dozen.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Ooh, there we go.
What's interesting is in our last show, Jakob, who really kind of put reactive or urethane on the map with his, his purple hammers, and having I don't know how many at one tournament, and all of a sudden switches to reactive and shoots 300.
That was pretty cool watch. 10 pin there for Prather.
That was a nice shot Prather threw there. It's so funny too because he went high the last frame and tripped that 4-7 out, and then comes back with a pure shot, and those are the bowling gods giving it back to him.
Has his spare. Troup is a big story early. Great bowlers on display in Jupiter, Florida. PBA Tour Finals. Qualifying continues next. Troup has been fantastic. The front seven for Troup. There it is. Hi, Kyle. Here's the last one, Randy. And you know he might pick it up. You just know maybe it's time after that late tap to... Come on. Pick it out there. Come on, Kyle. Took him a second to get it out. But...
Oh, boy.
Come on. It's great. That is great sports TV right there.
He sure is fun.
I just love that. Just thinking about perfection. You saw that from Butturff. How about Troup? Hey, big four. Way high O'Neal.
Hey, Kyle, can I talk to you before you do your next shot? Yes or no?
Not easy to do. The big four, it's rare. Ultimately, last one to complete that on TV. And I call that early 2000s. North Cross, Georgia. It's a tough pickup, big four on TV. EJ, whiff.
It's not like him.
Good job, EJ.
Right lane, Prather.
Kyle, why so good so early with that urethane ball?
I've got a lot of confidence with the urethane, especially on these shorter patterns this year, so it's kind of been a confidence thing for me. And, I really like the shape I'm seeing. They're kind of doing something a little different. So I'm just trying to make the best shot I can do with the line that I'm seeing. And I think 20 good shots is going to get me a good score on this pattern.
Thanks, Kyle.
Butturff had the 28th all-time 300 game on TV earlier today.
Please.
Troup going for the front eight. Yeah.
Please. Thank you. If he wouldn't have struck on that shot,
everyone would have been said.
There would have been.
Randy should have interrupted him and interviewed him.
Hey, there would have been a mob
live
outside waiting for me.
You're safe for now, buddy.
Whew, thank gosh.
For now. Tackett.
Shot there, EJ.
Nice rebound.
Yeah, he needs to get striking, though. He can't far too fall behind. You got to start chipping away at that big lead that's going to be created by Kyle Troup and Kris Prather. Same goes for Bill O'Neal.
Oh, you dummy.
But like we saw in our Group 1 telecast earlier, a lot can happen in 4 games. Remember, Sean Rash started off the big 270 game and ended up in 3rd.
Could we have back-to-back shows with a 300 Butturff in the last show?
Come on, Kyle.
Troup goes for the front 9. Yeah! Another strike for Kyle Troup. Back to Prather. His effort here, left lane. All 10 back. Now Tommy Jones, Darren Tang, of course, in January. Hall of Fame Classic after being inducted in the Hall of Fame. Extraordinary title match win for TJ in a 300. That was amazing.
Yeah,
but we've got a chance to watch back-to-back shows with a perfect game. That's pretty cool, too.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tommy's came on a dual oral pattern. The game before that, he shot 194. He just got inducted into the Hall of Fame about 12 hours prior.
What a weekend for Jones.
It was pretty special to cover that.
You make it so hard.
Troup is 3 shots away. O'Neal wasn't happy a few moments ago. They're trying to finish up
It's not that hard.
in impressive fashion in this game. Game 1 of 4 for this entire Group 2, setting up step ladder semifinals tomorrow from here in Jupiter. Group 1 winner, our leader Anthony Simonson. Butturff through the 300. That was fun to watch. Kyle Troup is on the verge here in Game 1 of Group 2 qualifying. .219 for O'Neal.
Well, it was a nice finish for O'Neal, who made a ball change halfway through, and with the exception of the big 4 in the 8th, he could have bailed out a nice one there, but 219 is not awful. EJ Tackett 210 to start. Wow. That one came back from Boca. You know where Boca is, right?
I do, a long way, yeah.
It's a little south of here,
A little
Dave.
south of here on the way to Miami. I got you. I've been in Florida for 9 years. You've been here a lot longer than I have.
The actual name is Boca Raton. It means mouth of the rat.
Nice.
Get it,
Here's
Kyle.
Troup.
Get
Looking
it, Kyle.
for another one.
Get it,
Yes,
Kyle.
sir.
Get it, Kyle.
2 away from perfection for Kyle Troup to become the 29th all-time 300 game on TV in PBA Tour history.
One of the prettiest games on tour right
I
there.
mean, yeah, great finish, too, for Prather. Just incredible.
It's going to be in the 260s. If he keeps it on the lane, which I think he probably will. Come on, Kyle.
11 straight for Troup. Yes, indeed.
Make one a little better than that.
Father Guppy Troup at home watching this. I know he is. Gup, 8-time PBA champion out here. The Gupster pulling for his son as Prather finishes his big starting game. There it is.
With another strike.
266.
Great bowling for Kris Prather. Man of the moment. Take a re-rack. Kyle Troup. One more for a 300. It'll be the second 300 of the day. How about it, Kyle Troup? 300? No! 2-pin. Stands for Kyle. What an effort.
Oh man, it looked like he got it left just a little bit with some speed, and the ball just hydroplaned.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to ask him what happened on that shot.
1 pin away.
Kyle Troup, tell us what happened on that 12th shot.
Got a little fast, Randy. That's all. I tried to slow the moment down a tad with the re-rack there. Never had the front 11 on TV, so that was a little different feeling. But I'm only up 33, so we got to get back to work.